Hello, friendos. Once again, we're back to the complete Resident Evil playthrough, dealing with the terrifying existential uncertainty of just where my face will pop up. Will it be in the top right, as you've come to expect? Will it be in the top left, in a funky twist on established formula? Yes! Hello! Welcome back. And as you can tell, we're playing Resident Evil 4. If you couldn't work that out from this particular screen, I am very sorry and your parents are disappointed in you. Yeah, I finally get to play the best one because I've been playing them all in sequence, and some I've been looking forward to, and some I've been not so looking forward to, and that game was Code Veronica. And we finally painfully finished Code Veronica a little while back, meaning I get to play the best Resident Evil game. That's the fourth one. There's a lot of good ones after this, and some bad ones after this, but it's mostly plain sailing for me, other than one notable not so goodage. I'm just trying to figure out how to make sure I'm not on top of chat. Hang on, there we are. No, I've done, yeah, see, I positioned the chat in the top left, which is where my face is. So if I put chat on top right, I should be able to see chat. Yes, there shouldn't be anybody watching yet, unless you're incredibly fast. So welcome to the channel. This is you_know_the_name_, and we're doing the complete Resident Evil playthrough from 0 to 8, including Revelations. We're up to 4 so far, clearly. And yes, if you like this kind of thing, then just drop a follow on you_know_the_name_. Also, there's a YouTube channel, you know the name, the exact same thing without the underscores, where all these are archived, and there may be some original content, and, well, there is no and, that's it, really. And you can tell we're dealing with a better game than last time, because I can just talk over the title screen, and nothing gets in the way to yell at me or blare my ears out or show demo reels. So, yes, welcome back to the majesty of Resident Evil 4. I have no saved file on this at all, I don't think. We're just playing a normal playthrough. We don't need to go professional. We're not funky. Although professional's unlocked, so... Oh no, I did play a run-through on the PS5. For some reason with RE4, I always get the temptation or the desire to play it as it was intended to be played, with you find weapons for the first time, you upgrade them all for the first time, rather than kind of new game plussing it or using extra weapons or costumes.
Resident Evil 4.
It's Resident Evil 4. Oh, this is new. I don't know what these are, so I'm just gonna... I know one's the gangster suit, and one's the
1998.
the RPD suit, I think, but never mind.
I'll never forget it.
Ever forget it?
Those grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, the news was out to the whole world, revealing that it was the fault of a
I didn't put subtitles on, did I?
Conducted by the International Pharmaceutical Enterprise.
Sorry, we'll fix that.
The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community.
So these are actually clips from the old PS1 Resident Evil games, which is nice. Hey, Julie! It's fine, it's fine, as long as you're lurking, as long as you're happy, as long as you're risking your career for me.
Ordered a contingency plan to sterilize.
So this is a pretty brave opening, because this was the first major shake-up Resident Evil ever had. It's always been fixed camera angles. Julie 12 Love 2, Julie 12 Love 2 to you too, Julie.
And for all intents and purposes,
we can now control the camera, we can now control our gun properly. Still tank controls. It's still Resident Evil. I mean, this game really does perfectly pitch. It's different, but the same. And I just talked all over that. Yeah, the fact is,
6 years,
as I've always found hilarious, every Resident Evil game almost has ended with the characters going, "It's time to take down Umbrella!" And it turns out that not only after however many years none of them did, Umbrella was taken down by stock prices in the stock market and the realistic vagaries of business. I find that hilarious. Leon S. Kennedy, everybody.
Why am I the one who always gets the short end of the
Rocking some actual personality this time, rather than his sort of planky RE2 remake version that we last saw.
You are a long way from home, cowboy.
Do I dare press start and risk skipping
that's
this?
a local's way of breaking the ice. Anyway, you know what this is all about.
We'll dig for subtitles after this.
Search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire.
I'll try to avoid talking over cutscenes if there's no subtitles. This game still looks good. I mean, there's something about really good PS2 graphics, which age quite nicely.
Counting on you guys.
So yeah, they think the president's daughter's been kidnapped, and their plan is to send one guy and two Spanish police officers in their car. Can't help but think America doesn't care too much about this particular president's family, but
It was right before I was to take on my duties of protecting the president's daughter when she was abducted.
I mean, if it had been right after, that's like firing material.
Rural part of Europe. According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a sighting of a girl.
See, Leon doesn't smoke. He's a good boy, not like Chris Redfield.
Apparently, she's being withheld by some unidentified group of people.
Some very creepy aliasing and all those textures.
Job would have been a rescue mission.
So you know you're doing well when it starts with a guy just taking a piss.
It's freezing.
There's no way that person hiding in the trees could possibly be hiding when you know what's in the game, but cinematic convention must be maintained.
Must be my imagination.
Yeah, that's fine. It was a rat. It was the wind.
Sorry it took so long.
In all fairness to our unnamed Spanish police officer, the horror movie trope would be to go and investigate strange noise, so far, he's using the old noodle. I bet he'll be fine. Okay. I would open the menus, but I think opening menus during cutscenes is more of a modern game thing, and if I press any button now, I'll probably skip the cutscene, which would be a shame.
I'll go and have a look around.
We'll stay and watch that car. Don't want to get any parking tickets.
Right.
Watch the car.
Tickets.
That's a two-man job, watch the car. So there's Leon Kennedy, possibly the greatest Resident Evil character.
Did you say something?
Leon,
This has
I hope you
subtitles.
can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be your support on this mission.
We see a surprising amount of
Oh, dear.
Hunnigan throughout the series.
Somehow
We
I
like
thought you'd be a
Hunnigan.
little older. So the subject's name's Ashley Graham, right?
That's right. She's the daughter of the president. So try to behave yourself, okay?
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the
Behave
wrong girl to
yourself.
kidnap.
I'll try to find some more information on my end as well.
Good. Talk to you later. Leon out.
Parentheses, I should check out that file. We will not be checking out that file. Okay, let's look for controller setup. I don't think it'll be in there. No. Oh, subtitles are locked off. Why would subtitles be locked off? I can see it grayed out, but of all the things to turn on... Okay. This is a sign of the times right here. Why can't I put subtitles on? I mean, there's clearly an option for them. Maybe if I exit the main menu and come back. Is there a way to exit the main menu and come back? There might not be. Return to main menu. Okay. We can just skip over all the cutscenes. So, extras. Options. Subtitles are still good. Why would you lock off subtitles? I mean, there's clearly subtitles in the game, but do I have to adjust something else? Games back in the olden days. Alright, I don't know why subtitles are inaccessible when they're clearly there. So we're just gonna have to go without subtitles, I'm afraid.
Resident Evil.
Okay, false start, but we'll just skip ahead to where we were. Yep, no, we've done this. Skip. Yeah, okay. No subtitles, don't understand. And look, we can actually see where our character's pointing, no more crappy fixed camera angles. Run is now X, which is sensible. Still got the same rough control setup. And it's clearly dated, but I would say that atmospherically and design-wise this still holds up well. And we have the Tetris-style inventory. And Leon... Actually, this new post-RE2 remake version of Leon comes from a game that never had crows in, so he has no reason to shoot or fear crows. Let's talk to our new friendos. Hey, friendos!
Forget your makeup or something?
Yeah, Leon, you have no reason to take that. You could kick these guys' asses. I mean, the stuff you pull in this game is like... You have John Woo's syndrome. Hey, Clustro, you Forastero, welcome! Don't let the title of this video fool you into thinking I speak any Spanish whatsoever. In fact, all the Spanish I know, I learned from Resident Evil 4. So, yeah. What's Spanish for fuck birds? Yeah, these are not the traditional Resident Evil birds. And this is not the traditional Resident Evil game. This was genuinely unsettling when I first played it, because it was the first game that openly threw out T-viruses, threw out zombies, threw out Umbrella. So for the first time, in moments like this, I genuinely had no idea what the hell I was up against. Which was a new experience for a Resident Evil game. Screw you, the village is this way. And whoever put this here is the mother of all inconsiderate Parkers. Maybe it belongs to one of the visitors. Somebody was translating the lines. I've heard it's... And I say this with no authority whatsoever. It's a dialect of Spanish which is only spoken in Mexico but wouldn't actually have been spoken in Spanish. But then at the same time, the game... Actually, Resident Evil 8 does this. Hey, Red Siskin, welcome! Wavy woman to you too. The game avoids ever saying the word Spain. It only ever says Europe. So this takes place in Europe. A particular area of Europe where everybody speaks Spanish and uses pesetas, which even Spain didn't when this came out. Okay, we can hear a man coughing. So just to sum up, the US have got rumours of the president's daughters being kidnapped, and they've sent in one lone guy with a gun who doesn't speak Spanish to ask questions. Can we see the flaw in this problem? Anyway, never mind. Hey, here's a... Castellan? Oh, Castellan. Okay, I'm learning a lot already.
Sir?
You don't speak English, and a man's just come into your house you've never seen before with a gun. But, yeah. Waving a picture around. Scary musical sting. It's an old European man.
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? Lárgate, cabrón!
I don't know what you said, dude.
Sorry to have bothered you.
And again, the guy who sent him to investigate doesn't speak the language enough to understand what the answers are to the questions he's asking! Oh no, we're just being attacked by a regular guy. Cabron, I think I understand Cabron from License to Kill. It's just a normal guy, no need to murder him. We'll just take him out with a leg shot. But oh no, he survived! And we'll shoot him in the arm. Now, when I first played it, this was genuinely scary because, alright... Because they clearly weren't zombies and they could speak and they hated you enough to want to kill you, but they could just soak up the bullets. And it's like... In something that should become as set in its ways as Resident Evil, this was genuinely a bit of a shake-up, and I was scared again. But yes, he had friends, that guy had friends.
Shit.
Best to pull out a cell phone in this situation.
Is everything okay?
There was
Cool.
a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize her.
He attacked me
Still
first.
others surrounding the
USA.
Get out of
USA.
there and head toward the village. Take whatever measures necessary to save the subject.
Understood.
So we've already murdered someone. Robbed him. He's not a zombie. We don't know what these things are. And of course we know the whole Las Plagas thing now. When I first played this, I stringently avoided spoilers, and I think I was playing it a little while before it actually officially came out. I had an import version. So I did not know what was going on, and it was an experience. So Leon could not climb over that small truck earlier, but he can do this. The US government... Never mind. Non-fatal leg shot. But they just keep coming. They can survive headshots. I did not know what was going on, and this was cool. And this game still has something, you know, the Ganados are unnerving in a way that zombies hadn't been for a long time. Okay. Nope. Huh. I didn't know that about Spanish. I have a feeling I may actually learn something in this particular playthrough of the game. Also, at this point in the game, the enemies stay there. The more I know, I'm learning, so everybody say thank you to FORASTERO for being our teacher today, as Resident Evil gets European. Yeah, that's also another bit of trivia that I insist on peppering you with. This was the first Resident Evil to take place outside of the States to any degree. Or outside of that one particular time frame at the end of 98. These crows are literally just having a chat with each other. Dude, if you see an American with a gun asking questions you don't understand, do not wave an axe at him. Like, do not. We're really committed to killing people but didn't bring any firearms or projectile weapons whatsoever. I know, right? I told you should have, Colin. There we go. What's this? It's a friendly doggo. What do you say, chat? Should we put the doggo out of its misery? It's the only way. Hold still, I want to shoot you in the head. I don't know. Should we euthanize it or eat it? He would probably at least know the language of the country he's been sent to investigate. I mean, I can't believe the entire US government could not field one agent who spoke Spanish. At least to like a high school level. Leon doesn't even know like the basics. Should we help this dog or should we shoot this dog's head off? I mean, he's really trying to get out. Look at him. Poor little doggo. Oh, go on then. Alright, come here, you Metal Gear reference. There you go, you silly sausage. And now to euthanize the dog. It'll never survive in the wild. Wait, come back! Okay, we'll euthanize him later. Okay, FORASTERO, you're getting me like bad karma points. If this was Mass Effect, we'd be on course for a bad ending already. But we let the doggo go. We let the doggo go. I was led to believe that the internet was crazy about dogs, but the one person who weighed in on the "shall we kill the dog" thing was like, "Yes, kill the dog." It says something about the kind of audiences we attract here on You Know the Names channel. Okay, so they set up bombs. Again, the Ganados. Let's set up bombs here and here, but just to make sure that we don't get hit, we'll leave a big empty path through the middle. And we'll set this guy just to watch and make sure no one takes the path. Yeah, you said the thing. If anyone's drinking, take a drink every time someone shouts, "Un forastero!" Oh, bollocks. Sorry I mocked your tracks, Mr. Man. There you are. Oh, never stops being fun. And that, I think, is the key to this particular game, is it's fun in a way that the previous Resident Evils, much as I love them, just weren't. There was always an element of work and of inventory management and of watching the fucking door opening animations. This just threw everything away that wasn't fun and replaced everything with fun. The shooting is fun. The feedback you get from shooting things is fun. Picking up things is fun. Less scary, debatably, but yeah, this game made a Resident Evil fan realize how little fun I've been having with Resident Evil up until this point. And this early section, when I'm still in the "what the hell am I playing, why do these people want me dead, why won't they die, what's going on," is still one of my favourite Resident Evil memories. What have we got here? Alright, where you at? Yeah, I mean, we played all the previous Resident Evils on this channel. Skipping over the original 2 and 3 because we can only access the remakes, which in my mind are somewhat... Well, Resident Evil 3's remake is definitely weaker. Come nice and close. Government training! That's the most American government training ever. We can't speak your language, but we can kick you in the face. Anyway, where was I? Oh, we've had fun with the fixed camera perspectives in the last few weeks. The amount of times I've been bitten by things I literally could never have seen. Yes, there's no sex discrimination here. This line was apparently taken out of the recent VR version for not being woke enough, which is one of the many reasons that does not have me at all happy for the remake of this, which I think is a bad idea. Which one's what, Red Siskin? Which one's the one with the fixed camera angles and shit? Because I think that was all of them. Except for 2 and 3 on this channel, because we played the remakes, which did away with that, because, well, I mean, the fixed camera angles were only ever because the technology at the time couldn't handle full 3D environments, and now it can. Just like certain, like, Resident Evil classicists do. I see you in there. I see you trying to Dark Souls me. Okay, a little bit of a camera if there, but no. Kick base. And now stabity. Oh, there's one stabity. That's another thing this game did. It made the combat knife a usable item rather than being a completely useless piece of crap you just throw straight in the item box at the beginning of the game and forget about forever. But yeah, no, the structure of the old games was very much... They were puzzle boxes, basically. It's like you always had a thing to get to, and you needed to get a thing to get to the thing, and then you needed to get more things to combine together to get the thing that you needed to get the thing to get the thing. And it worked. I mean, that is a good structure that keeps you in the same location for a long period of time and lets the locations really breathe. And there are puzzles in this game, but they kind of feel like they were added...
Leon.
This is RE4, Red Siskin, yeah, no, we're playing RE4.
I'm sending you a playing manual. Hope you find it useful.
For record, it's the PS4 remaster of the PS3 remaster of the PS2 version of the GameCube game running via backward compatibility on a PS5. Did you get all that? I think this is one of the most ported games out there. It's on literally everything. And here we come, almost, to one of the most defining moments, probably in video game survival horror history, definitely in the Resident Evil series, because this section has been redone and repeated in, I think, every Resident Evil to date, in some way. This and the... Oh god, this does not like analog control at all. So, our douchey Spanish friend... It must be incredibly moist, because only his shoes are burning. But that's nasty. And again, just from a horror direction perspective, the way all the villagers are just carrying on around him, like completely normal with this burning corpse, it's kind of chilling stuff. There's a real Lucio Fulci kind of vibe to it, which is just damn good horror. What year did this come out? This would have been the year after the second Resident Evil movie came out, because I specifically remember, I think, yeah, I want to say 2005, but I remember very excitedly reading a magazine article about this game, where it was revealed there'd be no Umbrella, no T-viruses, and I was like, ooh, change. And I was in a theatre waiting to watch a show with Sienna Guillory in it, who played Jill Valentine in the second Resident Evil movie. And I was literally just there to see Jill Valentine, the real one, who was very good, while reading about this game, and it was the most Resident Evil evening imaginable. So this is the iconic village standoff. Okay. We're just pinned down in the village area. I don't know if we can just run back out the way we came. I've cornered myself, haven't I? Yes. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, let's bottleneck. Now this is on-the-fly tactical thinking, which is what this game is all about. The other games, if you could kind of hit someone, then it was basically it, you know, if the lock-on worked, yay, if it didn't, no. But in this game, you have to keep strategizing, keep thinking, know the layout of the land. Damn it. It's a far more covertly tactical game. Which is why whenever the classical purists say, it's an action game, it's not a horror game, it's like, it's a horror game, it's a different kind of horror game. It's I think the term panic horror has been ascribed to it, which is quite accurate actually, because yeah, you're not in the dark, you can usually see what's coming for you. There's nothing's hiding in the shadows usually, but just because you can see it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to kill you. It's like, oh great, now I can see the thing that's about to kill me, and I can really appreciate that it truly is about to kill me. We're going to get out of here because we're cornered. I see you up there. Oh crap. See, the fact that I can see this doesn't mean I don't have to think in 7 different directions at once! Leave something good in here, leave something good in here. A red herb! Useless on its own. Oh boy. Just stand still for too long, they will surround you. Reload. Ah, here's a good place to hide. I'll be safe now.
Why are these people?
This is it, it's nothing now, but just seeing these kind of mindless zombies talking and strategizing and being human. It's kind of chilling. It's like, are they as smart as I am? Because I don't feel so smart right now. I don't think they're Russian. I'd be interested to hear an Eastern European version person's take on Resident Evil 8, actually, because that copies a lot of this. This isn't the main one, but the whole cabin standoff where you're trapped in a location with waves and waves of enemies coming through the wall has been done in almost every Resident Evil since. Oh, okay, well, not a great time to go going through people's shelves, Leon, my dude, but plus the sound of that chainsaw that we heard, not a coincidence. But hello! One of the most satisfying shotguns in video game history. Crowd control has never been so fun. No you don't. Lovely. Damn. Okay. Here's a good choke point. Time to move. Oh, Christ. That's bad. Oh, I think we're going to get the iconic. Yeah? In all the years of playing this game, I never knew he could do that through the window. And I've lost track of how many times I've played this game. I truly thought... Actually, I thought he was downstairs. But I truly thought if there was a barrier between you and him, he couldn't do it. But he can do it through the window. I never knew that. So... You know, education's as good as survival. Oh god, we've got to go back to the beginning, which might actually be for the best. So, we'll have another look, see our Spanish friend. I think that's what we call a perspective thus gained situation. Yeah, no, I can see... I mean, he's there. I don't need binoculars to see that. Come on, Leon. Use the villages as play pigeons. To be honest, I'm kind of doing... I mean, again, I did kind of wander into their village. They haven't seen me yet. Hey, a cow. Another cool thing about this, there's pigs and cows and sheep and things. That's not the line, it's FORASTERO. That's what you get for getting your dialogue wrong. I'm going to waste all my bullets in your general direction but do nothing. Oh god. Okay, this has already gone quite tits up. A yellow herb, that's a new one. Normally it's red, blue, green. Oh! No, just in time to see the miracle of life. Shortly before I was killed by the Spanish. And again, it was always very strict before. You had your first aid sprays, you had your herbs. In this game, you can get eggs out of chickens' bums. You can shoot fish and then eat them and keep them. You can walk around with a suitcase full of fish. What other games allow you to walk around with a suitcase full of fish, I ask you? Also, we're really high up. Oh god, they can do a Fortnite. In your face. Oh. Can't sleep. Okay, I can't even see the crosshair anymore. Just realised I'm using the control stick reflexively rather than... This is what I did last time. Look, I can't play this as badly as I played Code Veronica.
Why are these people?
Let's knuckle down. Yes, we know, I'm Forastero. I can't even speak the rest of the Spanish, but... Alright, you stay there, I'm gonna rob all your shit. And I must learn to not stand in the same place for so long, I really must. Oh, I gotta... Wait, no. Maximum ammo. We can... Oh, I've got 3 green herbs. I have no idea where the rest came from. Ah, the miracle of life. And I ate it. USA! USA! Again, you guys have a decorative shotgun, but you're coming at me with, like, sticks and shit. This is the thing, they'll throw, like, rocks and sickles at you, but then they'll use a handgun as a hanging decoration. I see you there. Get down, you lot. Ah, God, time to not be here. Oh, God, he's back, he's back, he's back. You do get a second of invincibility when you're kicking someone in the face. A true lesson for the children. Now, one flaw I do have with this game, which is a very minor one, is that you do have to go into the inventory screen every time you want to change weapon. Thankfully something which... Oh, more. Okay, where's my gun, please? Oh god, that's a lot. So I think just setting up these little, like, impromptu corridors. Oh my word, I forget how many people this game can throw at you. You know what that means? Yeah. See what I mean about the best shotgun in video game history? This shotgun is your friend. This shotgun loved you when your parents didn't. I need to run the fuck away and stop talking bullshit. This is why I die. This is why I die. Although I would like to call attention to Leon Kennedy's sweet jacket. Okay. Okay, that's how it is. Well, I've got enough salad, so... Okay, I think we can also shoot through doors. And if I recall, doors have, like, chip damage. Yes. So I can set up a little kill hole. I just hope nobody brings a fucking chainsaw. Damn it. Oh! That's gratuitous. That's my face.
La campana.
Another thing that makes no sense, because they're kind of human. I wonder if the tolling of the church bell turning them into the closest we've seen to zombies is a comment on religion. It isn't. Capcom doesn't really have that kind of depth of storytelling.
Where's everyone going?
The iconic line.
Bingo?
This game does give you a title card twice, and I don't know why. You get a title card at the beginning, and now... Oh, it just says Resident Evil, but...
Hunnigan, I have some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer.
Plus murdered half the locals, but we don't need to mention
Leon,
that.
you need to get out of there. Look for a tower and follow the trail near it.
Got it.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, I'm all for, like, Gnostic religions. They need to integrate modern religions, like nerd culture, with traditional religions. I mean, I get up on Sunday for, like, the Church of Godzilla. I'd go to that. You know, a Resident Evil church with a priest dressed as Albert Wesker. Tell me you wouldn't go to that. But yeah, now all the zombies that had us dead to rights have gone to that blurrily textured church, and we're just left completely alone, and there's something about the solitude of just you and the officer in this former battleground they left for no discernible reason, which is, again, very eerie. not necessarily scary in the way that, say, Resident Evil Remake 1 was scary, which it was. I mean, you know, I do like old school Resident Evil in its place, and I like new school Resident Evil in its place. People going to church more during COVID. Actually, yeah, I mean, how do they deal with public gatherings there? Wow, if you could dress a preacher in a Warhammer outfit, or any kind of big outfit, like Fallout power armor, that'd be it. People like... Things like Comic-Con are a big deal. People are more religious now, but let's like, make religion a bit more accessible to people, shall we? Let's make it a bit cooler and sexier. Let's rob Spanish people's homes. They don't have much. I mean... And again, this is... Xenos. I mean, isn't that kind of low-key what most religions do anyway? Oh, this shelf is nailed to the wall, just in case anybody should want to push it over that window or anything. I think they saw Leon coming. Okay, so... I think after what the villagers just did to us, we're entitled to rob their houses, and their houses are shit. Again, this is a part of Spain where the villagers live like it's the Middle Ages, still use pesetas, well after the Euro, and all speak Spanish, but we're just calling it Europe. Oh, we still got a cow. Oh, Claustra, I'm a big fan of all claps, as you could tell by my Un Forastero. I think if you have something to say in all caps, just ask yourself, is it really something that needs to be said in all caps? And if the answer is yes, by all means say it in all caps. It's a good way of constantly checking what you say. I've got a bit of a history with writing, so I'm always kind of like, before you write or say anything, just make sure it's something you want to be heard. Not that you've said anything I find at all objectionable so far, just so you know, and it's damn fine of you to ask. Alien Gods Theory, which I think has been co-opted like everything else by the Disney Corporation. Okay, is there anything else here I can steal and sell for profit, or just eat? I like this cow. I wish there was an option to pet the cow. Every modern video game has a cute animal that gives you an option to, like, tuffle its head a little bit. How much time did I spend in Uncharted 2, like, ruffling Yak's hair? But this game's just a little bit older. Or into religions. Well, that's because the religions aren't speaking to you, Red Siskin. Imagine if your priest was dressed as Albert Wesker and was preaching the benefits of complete global saturation. I'd go to hear that. Or where the priest was dressed as Darth Vader and you had to wear Stormtrooper armor to turn up. I'd check that out. Bullet. One bit of Resident Evil tradition that this game has kept is the sheer joy of finding handgun bullets. Even though they're the weakest bullets in the game, just having a pocket full of them has been endlessly reassuring. Where am I going? I know what's the name. Oh no, we're going this way, aren't we? To the tower. Yeah, a weird thing about this game is it kind of has a fop toward modern camera controls, but it was that PS2 era where they hadn't really figured out how modern camera controls work. So when you look up, it kind of swings up and swings down, swings left, swings right, and that's it. Which means you can't see behind you without turning, which is a really good way of kind of getting the limited movements and limited visibility of the old Resident Evils into this game without forcing me to do any more fucking fixed camera angles or... Well, we've still got tank controls, but it works here. It works here. It's amazing, just the tiniest little tweak, like moving the camera from up there to here, and suddenly these twisty camera controls actually really work. Again, an absolute masterclass of game design, and I adore this game and want to have its little game babies. Although its babies will probably be mobile phone ports of Resident Evil 4, and those aren't good. So, oh, egg. Also, the chickens lay eggs, and I think the eggs occur randomly, which I like. You can kill the chickens, and sometimes they leave an egg. And look, they're just getting about their day. Clearly they can tend to farms. Clearly they can, like, run a society. Wait, more eggs. Well, these chickens are on the egg. Oh. I didn't play that right. Look, they block. I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, he's blocking a bullet with his hand, which goes about as well as one might expect. It's a doggo! Also, I need an egg. Thanks for the eggs, chumps. Oh. Yeah, you got thwarted by your own chickens. Had you been less a good farmer, I would not have this protein power I got from the eggs I stole from your chickens. This doggo doesn't need saving, but he does need glasses. And these cows do not care. The dog is panicked, the cows do not give a shit. This is a beef power kind of place. Well, it's fine, just, you know, don't be a zombie dog like an RE2 because those things give you a bit of a headache. More eggs. Alright. Are you even a monster? Because it just feels like you don't give a shit. Oh god, yours is bigger than mine. So, I'm not playing... Well, the uncomfortable thing is that, yes, these guys are clearly bulletproof and clearly not the least evil imaginable, but we are far, far, far richer and better armed than them. Well, I mean, think it through. Hey, Shrek, I didn't even see you pop up. I mean, think it through from their perspective. That first guy, assuming he wasn't an evil Plaga monster, which we now know he is, Leon's come into his house, holding a gun ready, shouting questions in a language he doesn't understand. I mean, how are you going to react? Again, many, many years I was shooting that down into the well. If you just shoot the pearl pendant down, it falls into the dirty water and becomes a dirty pendant, which is far less valuable. Ah. Yeah, unarmed combat for the win! Leon's had some serious solid snake training because now he's like super agent, but... What's the... Oh, the blue thing. Do I want... Again, why anybody would set this particular game up? Yes, destroy my medallions. I have personally gone to the effort of hanging medallions all over the fucking place, including places like that, which would have required ladders and work, just so that some Zune can come along with a gun, which nobody has because they all use sticks. We'll do the medallions. To this day, I don't think I know where they all are. Yeah, the laser aiming system is also worth talking about, because you've always got this laser sight pointing where you are, but unless you see that red dot on something, it's not shootable. There we go. Which is fine. I mean, you can shoot the cows and see when you pass over the cows you get a red dot. But if it's over a tree or something, nothing, because it's not shootable. Possibly one of the best and most original ways of doing aiming since GoldenEye, which pretty much invented the concept of aiming. Great stuff. And it's actually kind of a good question as to what the dead bodies are, because the Plagas at this point have started dissolving. There's no real reason they don't dissolve at the beginning of the game other than to kind of play coy about what they really are. But if you're really into hardcore plot consistency, Resident Evil's not your series, quite frankly. Oh, another egg! You chickens are too kind to me. But possibly not since GoldenEye as a single game reinvented so much in one go. Why am I even bothering? Just get close. And again, this kind of feels like a game, like a scavenger hunt to find all the medals. It wasn't very Resident Evil. Also, as you may have noticed, we're picking up money, which money and shops and buying things and upgrades, it was completely new for the series at the time. So much of this stuff is like a staple of modern Resident Evil. I don't want to stab the chicken, but my god, you are... Aren't chickens supposed to be headless before they do that? Hey, Julie, you've been missing me waxing lyrical about the Chad-like majesty of Resident Evil 4. One of the greatest games ever made, and I say that without hyperbole or sarcasm. My top 5 games of all time, this Resident Evil 4, not 5, would always have a place. Yes. It's both magisterial, majestic, that's the word I'm looking for, and childlike in its absolute manliness. Thanks to Leon Kennedy and his perfectly beautiful hair. Perfectly beautiful hair, which looked great on the GameCube, but I think the PS2 was quite literally incapable of rendering. Childlike is like the manliest, square-jawedest, like testosterone-infused-iest it's possible to be. And Leon's legendary hair, which will always stay in place. We don't know how he does it. Oh, a little mini puzzle. I need to jump down from there to get over there. As you may have guessed, I'm in no fucking hurry to play this game because I absolutely love it, so I'm not going to rush through. Julie, I hope you haven't been endangering your career. Ashley might be a bit Stacy. I'll talk more about Ashley when we get to Ashley. Oh, bit of treasure, which... I think if we look at treasures... This is another thing, you can find treasures, which we'll find useful later, but things like this... There are 3 recessions, because treasures can be combined with other treasures to make super treasures, to make more money! Why would I want to come here? Oh, for the beer stone, yeah. So this way... Yeah, this has popped up a few times. I never lingered on it because the first time we saw it there was a doggo, so we've seen 2 doggos so far, and both of them were friendly. Do you think I didn't... Yeah, do you think I didn't move the camera slightly? And... Do you know how much handgun ammo I've got? Oh, Christ. And here's that thing that I usually hate, but actually works reasonably well. They're QuickTime events! This game has QuickTime events up the wazoo. Whoa. Some of them later on are, if I recall, pretty merciless. I don't know if in the remaster they actually toned a few of them down, because there's a particular famous cutscene, QuickTime event heavy cutscene later on, which I still remember playing on the GameCube, and I had to try again and again. But the reason QuickTime events, which are normally inexcusable, are okay in this game, because it was literally one of the games that invented them. This and God of War. And at the time it was like, wow, it's a cutscene you can play. And it wasn't until not long after that it was like, yeah, this isn't really gameplay, this is fucking annoying, I'm going to have to watch the same cutscene every night. Oh god, he's got dynamite. And again, you can shoot them in different parts of the body to have different reactions, or you can shoot the dynamite if you're very good. I'm not very good. After he lights it, or forgets, you can shoot the dynamite out of his hand. Can I shoot that stick of dynamite? That's a bloody hug. Nope. Thank you. Not you. Oh, shit. Okay. Now, because they're not fully human and not fully intelligent, they will blow each other up with dynamite. So it can be used to your advantage. Wait, if he lights it and tries to throw it, but we just keep stunning him. Oh, we can't. Okay. And you can literally trick them into holding onto their dynamite until it's up. There's also spiders, but it's just spiders because it's Europe, and Europe has giant spiders. It won't give us anything for killing it, it will not attack us, it's just a giant spider. Far more of a lived-in world. These dead trees and the brown art direction, it has such a unique feel to it that... I don't know if you could update the graphics and keep this. You may also hear a banging in the background. And one of them somewhere. Oh, too close range for that shit. So there's lots and lots of ways you can kill enemies and kind of be creative about it in this game, which, again, is a million billion miles from the originals. But it's just nice to be able to do that. Again, it's always fun, but there's still that element of old-school horror, admittedly way scaled back. But I do find this game far scarier than something like Code Veronica, which was just... had a few tense bits, but it was the same kind of horror we'd seen God knows how many times at that point. And it's like, yeah, zombies, yeah, hunters. It's like, I know these guys. This game, everything's new. Or was new. Right, let's go into the locked-up building to investigate the strange noise like every horror movie chump ever. See, you've never seen a full playthrough. I assume you played Resident Evil 4. I mean, that's like meeting someone who's never played Resident Evil 4 is like meeting someone who's never seen Jurassic Park or who's never tasted savory. It's just like you're still legally a virgin until you played Resident Evil 4. I'm pretty sure. For some reason, the game has an option for subtitles it will not let me use, so I'll try to shut up during the cutscenes. But right now, we're here in Spain as Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil 2 to save the president's daughter, and the locals don't like as much as you've seen. That's kind of it, really. We're a top-class swanky secret agent in the chadliest of manners, as you've seen, with top-class swanky training to do things like flying kicks, but not speak Spanish. Which feels like by far the most useful skill for this particular mission. But we're not government dispatchers, we can't think to their strategy. Uncle Sam knows what he's doing. He sent his top man and also newest man, which is kind of one in the eye for all the other agents. Oh boy. Tic-tacs. It's a man in another fancy, awesome waistcoat. Leon's sweet jacket, his awesome waistcoat.
A little rough, don't you think? You're not
No jokes,
them?
no bondage jokes.
No. You?
Okay, I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Perfect. The big cheese.
What?
Ah, the big cheese. I'd forgotten about the big cheese. He looks like Mr. X's dad. Leon, you have a gun. You have a gun, Leon. You have no one to blame but yourself. Oh, this game is split into levels and chapters like Super Mario Brothers, because it's quite linear. And we just did the first one. And killed 33 enemies. That's right. I don't need that data. On we go. The accuracy percent is actually how much your testosterone goes up from watching Resident Evil 4. True story.
Feeble humans, let us give you our power.
Yeah. Give your enemy superpowers. That's a solid plan.
Soon, you will become unable to resist.
Your girlfriend must have a terrible time, because that's the kind of thing where you miss one shot, you start again. I am not going to do anything other than get through the game and survive. I'm not playing this for anything more than fun, which is the best way to experience life, really. Best not to ask about the egg in our neck.
Hey, wake up.
Enjoy the best hair the GameCube had to offer.
Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you?
Can
to
you
this
actually hear
part of
the
world?
dialogue?
Oh,
Because, like I said, we've got no
whoever you
subtitles, so
are.
I'd hate to
Name's
deprive
Leon.
you of the experience.
Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
I'll stop talking now.
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Lol.
Maybe.
Okay, let me guess.
Good,
She's
good,
the
good.
president's
Thank you,
daughter?
Shrek.
That's too good for a guess.
Tech
Wanna start
advice, as
explaining?
always.
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
Thank you, Julie. I'd hate to rob you of any of the narrative of Resident Evil, because it's a hell of a ride, RE4.
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used to be a
Luis
cop in
Serra.
Madrid.
Serra.
Now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite the ladies' man.
That's what you get on You Know
What's
the Names
crap?
channel. Perfect hair, perfect sound.
Policia.
And a bug. Oh.
You put your life on the line. Nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Or in our case, 4 streams.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
I forgot how long these
That is the
cutscenes are.
incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
Why would a police department have a sample of the T or G virus? Oh, and also... Hang on.
After you. Now.
Yeah, this game can spring a cutscene on you, a quick time event on you like that. In the middle of a cutscene, and... Yeah, Leon got the Kung Fu now, and we do have fun with that. Yeah, screw that guy, let's make a phone call.
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
Fine. There was a male civilian held
A bit
captive.
tied up.
According to
Hunnigan's
Leon,
basically the Miss
he was in
Moneypenny
somewhere.
What
of
happened
Leon's
to him?
secret
Managed to
agent life.
escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
So one thing you may have gleaned for right now, if you haven't already, is that Resident Evil 4, both in story and presentation, is camp as all fuck. And that's why we love it. It's got a kind of self-referential spoof-like element to it, but it does that Japanese thing of taking itself seriously when it needs to. But yeah, everybody's sexy and got perfectly good hair and can do the kung fu. The enemies are really stupid. Just to point out that the Big Cheese and his men knocked us out, tied us up, took us from the place where Lewis was already tied up to another shack a long way away, left us there, then sent a whole nother guy to go back there with an axe to kill us. After impregnating us with an egg. So what that guy meant to do, we don't know. We don't know what the plan was there. Ada, are you suggesting Ada Wong is in this game Clustro? There's no evidence of that so far. Shut up.
Over here, stranger.
And another element of Resident Evil 4 who must be spoken of. Let's go around there and see his lovely face. After booting a door open like a total Chad, because as previously mentioned, we had testosterone on our cornflakes for breakfast. You saw what Chris Redfield had to do in the gym to equal Leon's manliness in this game.
Got something that might interest you.
The Merchant! And if you're going to add a monetary and shop system to Resident Evil after so long, why not hanging on a fan favourite character? Did you see blue medallions hanging around in the village? I've got to admit, I didn't mind Chris's new look. We'll talk more about that when we get to Resident Evil 5 or Resident Evil Revelations 1, which is next. But for now, let's sell the crap we don't need. So all the beer stein, which we can sell now, or we can. It says there are 3 recessions on the side. If we find, I think not cat-sized, some gems later in the game, we can plug them in and sell it for even more. There's kind of an element of sell it now or sell it later. The cat's eye, yeah, the markings on the stone indicate it was once set in something. Don't think it was the beer stein because that's clearly got like little diamond-shaped divots. The pearl pendant, though, good condition. I'll
buy it at a high price.
One of the Merchant's many classic classic quotes, and we'll sell all the spin-offs, they're just extra money. So, we can buy a bigger case, which we're going to need a bigger case, basically, because we're going to run out of space quickly. A sniper rifle or a TMP, which is cool. Or we can upgrade the weapons we already have. Now, I might not, because I know if you shoot enough of the blue things, you get another handgun, and there's nothing worse than spending all your money upgrading a weapon and then just being given another weapon, which requires upgrades. The shotgun, I might leave it. I think I'll leave everything as is for now and just get more money. Unfortunately, Leon's lost his badass jacket, despite it being an iconic part of RE4. That's all we see of it. Until separate ways, that is, but shh. Alright. And again, you can push open doors, or you can double tap the button to kick them open like a real man. Ah, he didn't say the line. I promised my viewers Forasteros, you unforastero, and you didn't deliver. Have it in the crotch. Oh, a crotch shot, oh. I have 2 crotch shots, that guy's hardcore. Also enjoy. Oh. See, again, the guys with dynamite will do a lot of the work for you. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, now this is a classic case of keep fucking moving, keep fucking moving. Oh god, they're everywhere, keep fucking moving. Oh boy. Ah, screw it. You ever really full control the snafu in this game? Which happens occasionally. Where if you can sort of snap aim to the side by pulling on the stick a little bit and doing that, and kind of aiming in increments, but it's very easy to do accidentally. Alright, we're gonna need some eggs. Get your protein, Leon. When a man hasn't got a leather jacket, he needs protein to make up the testosterone. Actually, you can increase reload speed, that might be worth. No, I'll find another one. Let's go. Oh god, he's got the... Blow up. Okay, I could not really have avoided that. Will you just blow the fuck up? Oh boy, getting overrun now. That was a cheap shot, but I'll take that over having the camera facing the wrong direction and not being able to move it and taking a cheap shot. Oh, dude, what the? Thanks, dude. I mean, it's still gonna kill you, but sweet. You just wiped them all out. Money. And more eggs. Oh, okay. Salad. I'll have some salad with my eggs. I'm making money like you wouldn't fucking believe. Oh, ouch. Shaving a haircut. Oh, good lord. Where's... the bloody camera. Yeah, again, you try to aim and you get that. And it's like, So this clearly isn't the way to go. Oh Christ, nothing in here. Yep. More money, please. More plants. Before the testosterone, Resident Evil is clearly in favour of plant-based diets. You guys were facing the wrong way. Did you forget I was here? Alright. I've got to admit, I don't know whether I'm more injured or offended that my enemies forgot about me mid-fight. I choose... Oh boy. Damn it. Ah. I was that thing for too long. It is again a little bit creepy that unlike zombies who just soak up the ammo, these guys seem to actually feel pain, but still come at you anyway. It's like subtle design elements like that which make this game just the best. So, oh, there's the other one. So there. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, you have the sheer barefaced gall to still be alive. I will stab you in the butt. Oh, I've got to run out of ammo for a second. I have not been keeping an eye on my handgun ammo at all. I'm just assuming I have enough. Lays away until you can't. Because another thing about this game that bears mentioning is it never mentions at all, but it has an adaptive difficulty level, meaning that the better you do, the less ammo the game gives you and the more enemies it throws at you. And the more you die and miss shots and just fuck up, it will start to ease off on how many enemies it throws at you, just subtly behind the scenes without you noticing. And there's literally bits later in the game where you'll have like enemies with crossbows up high shooting down at you, where if you haven't got much health or if you've like got a really low accuracy percentage, those enemies will just not spawn in. It's a really good way of keeping you in the sweet spot, and it really, really works. Which actually is something that, yeah, sure. But for all the things that this game did to influence the industry and to be carried on to later, it rarely appeared in other games. I'm not sure that adaptive difficulties really become much of a thing going forward. Which is a shame, because I think it works really well here. Barrels. Smashing things open to get stuff out. Still in Resident Evils today. Resident Evil Village does this, although Resident Evil Village is really trying to be this game. Okay, so back to the village. We've got money. I'm still holding my side. I'll eat my last... Oh, I've got a first aid spray. Okay, I'll eat my last plant. How much ammo have I got? 46. I'm good for ammo. And again, it's a treasure, but how do we get to it? We'll get there. We'll get there. Let's be cautious now. Oh, crunch shot. Wow, you just took all those. The Delta theme requires a bit more concentration than you might be expecting, because I'm not talking very much. Oh what? Ah. Oh, your head's just exploded. And once again, we're crouching outside like we have indigestion. Normally in the old games, you need to find 10 items from a trophy cabinet and combine them, and then found out how to move a wall, but this time Leon is far more direct. Well, this crouch mechanic doesn't pop up very often. Bear traps. I can hear you guys. I don't know what you're saying. I don't think a Cohello is very nice. You have to be a bit more careful now that I'm running out of life blood. Oh, trying to blindside me. The relief when the music's over. I just... That's how we get this. The amount of times in the old games you'd be faced with a flimsy wooden door or something. It's like, you need the special buggery key, which you can only get by combining the box of something with the square of something else. But why is a wooden door blocking me when I'm holding a grenade launcher? And in this game, you can just smash fucking through things, which I like. Both in concept and in practice. Okay. We get back to the village and save the girl. And go through a sewer. But there are so many different versions of this game. That's what we think of your nonsense. Yeah, find some handgun bullets at the bottom of a well that have been soaking for God knows how many years. They'll probably work fine, right? But this is another bit of Resident Evil 4-ness, which I absolutely love. Kind of impromptu fishing. And you can just take a fish, and then here's a fish in my briefcase. I can just carry around a briefcase full of fish like a very specific kind of businessman. Of course, you do actually have to catch the damn things with a gun. Yes, welcome to the Bass Hunter 2022 stream. Guys? And yep, that's a case full of fish, all right. Look out, whoever the hell you people are! There's a man who doesn't speak the language, but somehow turns up equipped with a gun, a grappling hook, gum apparently, a tactical flashlight, a holster, extra ammunition, a sweet jacket, and no Spanish to English phrasebook. Now has fish! What do we remember from last time? Close the well, then shoot down the pendant. Pocket watch, whatever, shut up. Oh god, the crows! You thought this game wasn't weird? Regular crows carry money! Why? What were crows spending it on? This looks like quite a poor area. You wouldn't expect the animals to carry money. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're magpies. I've actually before had magpies try to take my jacket. I used to have a leather jacket, not as cool as Leon's, and I left it on a bench in the park once while I was standing a little while away, and a magpie saw the shiny zip and tried to pick it up and fly away with it. And it dragged it a good 6 feet, but just seeing your jacket with a magpie flapping behind it, pulling it in its beak. Magpies will take whatever the fuck they can get their hands on, so the fact that these guys have got some small change, honestly, is probably one of the more realistic elements of the game. Oh, we're going inside. It's a nice decorative pillar for a shack. And this is there's still puzzles in this game. This is an example of a Resident Evil 4 puzzle. It's not the hardest, is it? Just keep twisting the finger around. till it looks like those things. That's it. My god, it's a place that doesn't look like a horrible stinky old shack. This looks like a mid-tier room from like 1492. Why have we got the same picture on the wall of this weird kind of Emperor Palpatine / Liberace kind of fella? And again, Lewis ran off, didn't seem to encounter any resistance at all, was completely fine, and just escaped. So NPC powers activate. We cannot jump out of this window. Sweet, got ourselves a key, and somebody's writing on fancy red paper. That's not cheap. That's the kind of paper you use when you don't want anything to be illegally photocopied. I know, because I used to get casting reports on that many, many years before the internet was a thing. And they didn't want them spread about without people paying for them, so they print it on red paper. It's the Chief's note. So Big Chief, Big Cheese, unlike Mr. X, is capable of writing. And he wrote this very recently. This is kind of the weird shoehorning in of Resident Evil files that used to be a thing that you'd sort of come across what people who were there wrote. But in this story, it doesn't really work because everybody kind of has to be off writing everything down as they do it and just leaving it behind. So, like, Lewis must be writing something right now because everything you come across is written very recently. I don't understand why these people so compulsively diarize. Yes, it was a weird idea not to keep them separate, wasn't it, Big Chief? Ah, Luis. We like Luis. An unknown third party is involved? If for some reason they were. Not that he knows anything or anything. But maybe he's assuming Lord Sadler is a genius. Minor spoilers for this game, Lord Sadler is by no means a genius. Dissent in the ranks. It's almost as if the concept of organised religion isn't. I just noticed this, but these little ball things on the ends of the bedpost, if you look at them from like sideways, they're actually just made up of two-dimensional sprites. They've kind of origamied together to give the impression of being a round thing. Those were the levels you had to go to get anything to look round in the low poly early 2000s era. It's surprisingly effective. I mean, if you look at the one at the back there, it looks round from most angles, just with some weird shading. Stuff like that takes me back. Intel. It's a shame we don't understand a word they're bloody saying. Okay, an uncharacteristically smart move for a Resident Evil villain.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems. Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
Like what? Like all of your guys trying to kill me all the time?
What? Same blood.
Oh, no, it's another chapter. I think I'm good to keep going. It's a bite-sized game. Plus, all our testosterone has gone up. I'm sure you can feel the effects already. See, 108 for 2 chapters. That does not feel particularly long. Better call Moneypenny.
Leon, I've been able to get some new info that might help you.
Fill me in.
Apparently, there's a religious cult group involved.
Really?
They're called the Los Illuminados.
Los Illuminados.
Shouldn't you have called me with that information?
Anyway, I had an unexpected run-in with the big cheese of this village.
But you're okay, right?
Yeah.
No, I died.
But he could have killed me, but he let me live. And he mentioned something about me carrying the same blood as them. Whatever.
Daddy!
Carry the same blood. Huh. Interesting.
Anyway, there are more important things than solving riddles right now.
You're right. Hurry and
Which I
find
think
that
was the game
treasure.
designer's mentality when making this game as opposed to the old ones. So, to sum up, the big cheese let us live because we're infected with the plaga and for some reason it's better to keep us alive than kill us. However, he apparently didn't spread the memo to his little cohorts because they're more than happy to kill us all the time. Plus, it's better for him to let us roam around, killing all of his minions and blowing shit up. I don't know. Also, he keeps a houseplant inside a cupboard. I'm no botanist, but maybe we should go and ask him some more questions. He expected us to do that. Well, this looks bad. Woman in a red dress. When have we been in a hardcore survival situation and seen a woman in a red dress before? Somehow familiar, but I can't specifically remember. Oh well, sure, that doesn't mean much of anything. I believe we were robbing this house. Although, fun fact, if you just come straight down here and don't go back into the bedroom, you don't get that cutscene at all. So that's literally just an optional little thing for people who choose to go backward for no reason. I love touches like that. Actually, yeah, these people do eat like normal humans, so precisely how like Ganado culture works is not often tapped into in the games that feature them. We must have so much money by now. We should be able to like do some serious upgrading. A weird thing this game does, it still has the typewriters from the old games. You don't need ink ribbons anymore. But you'll frequently come across them right after the game's checkpoints. Ooh, what's in the oven? Ah, baked egg. A delicacy in Spain, apparently. Or Mexican Spain, or wherever the hell... Or Europe, sorry, a European delicacy. Oh god, sorry to interrupt you. Wow. Not many, like, private residences have public urinals. This guy's good to his followers. I mean, there's only one urinal, but, I guess if they eat and drink like normal humans, they do other stuff like normal humans. Boom! Kennedy. Oh, I see, yeah. Oh, it's a baghead. It's a... Oh, boy. Okay. Crop shop all day, damn long. Yeah, backheads can take a lot of damage. So, let's get the old Spanish barbecue rolling. I also forgot that I was carrying so much fish. Down you go. In the butt, shit, and in the butt. Oh boy, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Alright, so... Whoa, that was close. Whew. Nice. That's another of the many, many things I've told you I love about this game. The constant sense of positive feedback. You rarely do anything risky or put in any extra work without getting something big and shiny as a nice chunky reward. I see you in the shed there. I'm too busy slashing this guy in the dick. Force feedback. And again, it's so important when you've got games that you can control where you shoot to get that sense of feedback with where you hit things. I mean, GoldenEye invented it, as with many things, but just like hitting someone in the arm or the leg or the head, getting a different reaction. Oh my god, that's a lot of people. Yeah. And just nothing. Whereas so many games, even today, there will just be no reaction to where you shoot them. They just soak up damage until they fall over. And it just feels so much more involving to like have specific feedback to your actions. And of course, an exploding head like that is just so satisfying as a result of pulling off a shot. It's like audio-visual feedback, I think, is the official term. But yeah, this game just absolutely nails it. Ah, see if that bloody, I want to aim at you, and damn it. You wouldn't think playing a game, a horror game, which is generally based around disempowerment, as someone this badass would work, but, ooh. TMP, we don't have the TMP yet, but I think it might be time, when we get to the next merchant, to treat ourselves. Perhaps a less good sign of the times is that the village beyond is clearly just made up of some, like, low-res cardboard cutouts, because we couldn't render the whole thing on this sort of thing. I think Shrek has epic days every day, man. He's the fairy tale master. His swamp is where it's at. You should see his dog. A cat. No, he's got a cat in a scarf. Okay. I'm already getting the feeling that this handgun isn't quite... Yeah, your dog, you know, that little feline-looking thing. That's a dog, right? Alright, you got me. I have animal blindness. They all look the same to me. I can't tell the difference between a bear and a chicken. Going to the vet is a very traumatic experience for me, and my god, how many of them are there? They're blocking the only way forward. Flash grenade and kick in the face. Well, just burst through a window. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Alright, we can make a little kill corridor here. Back the way we came. Ah, they ducked. Sneaky little shit. You get an adaptive difficulty, you get a lot of headshots, they start blocking and ducking and doing all kinds of cool stuff. Don't get this with zombies. Please tell me somebody dropped some handgun ammo because I'm down to 2 bullets. I mean, we've got plenty of other bullets, but... what in the name of Shrek's dog is going on? Chicken egg! Right, we're officially out of ammo, so... I'm also going to stop worrying about health, we've got a briefcase full of fish. Yeah, this place is still as robbed as I left it. Okay, so now we're going... Shrek, please, you've got a dog to raise, enough with the language. What's this? It's pictures of me! In my dear departed jacket. These filthy villagers are surprisingly well informed. Ah, he already got in contact with the prisoner, so screw you. So more safe location when you're ready. We're not ready to move him just yet. The stress of moving one guy is more than this entire village full of people can take. You don't know how the American government found out about a small village, but I'm more concerned with how a small village found out about the American government's plans. That seems less likely to me. The chief is Vitores Mendez. Stay alert, men! Down, balls. Okay, I'm not gonna... Yep, I see you. Alright, it's time for some nice, refreshing sushi. And by all accounts, Leon eats the fish whole. I still love my shotgun, it's not really ideal for this sort of thing. Although, did that key... Yes, that's the one. Again, played this game many times, it's been a while and I don't fully remember all the ins and outs. Well, this doesn't look much like a church or whatever. I'm still torn. Do I upgrade the baseline handgun? Or do I just buy a better gun? And I do love it. The game gives me the choice. Look at all these little alcoves. This game loves to tuck away little treasures and things in tiny little, like, offbeat, out of the way kind of places. Look at that! Tucked away little treasures that we couldn't see until we destroyed the light and let them sparkle. Little lateral thinking there. It's also extremely good at keeping the pace and the different locations coming rather than letting you stagnate for too long. With the exception of one area which we will come to later slightly. This stream is basically just me licking Resident Evil 4. But fuck you, I played Code Veronica for you people, I deserve this.
Of good things on sale, stranger.
Blue medallions, 10... Oh, I get a special... Okay, it's a gun. I get a specialized gun.
What are you buying?
What have you got that I want? I kind of want the TMP. I do kind of want the TMP. Do you know what? For now, I'm going to stick with the baseline until I've shot those medallions. And I'll get a specialized gun, then I'll upgrade that. Oh, not sure quite how they glued that to the wall, but okay. Because do you know when you have an antique, elegant headdress and you just don't know where to keep it? It's like, cave, ceiling, wall, I guess Pritt stick. And I just realised I forgot to sell all the things I picked up. So, what do we got? Ooh, I could sell my fish. I'll sell the big fish, because that's not bad, actually. This part of the game. Get rid of your spinels. Ruby, news from that.
I'll buy it at a high price.
No reason you would, but hey, if you can sell the guy the stuff you literally found on the roof of his house, then hey, I'll take that deal. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think that... Yeah, there's nothing we can add to that. This can be put in something, this can be put in something, this can be put in something. In fact, I think the cat's leg can be put in the elegant mask.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, I'm saving up, dude. So, can we... No, okay. Not sure what we're supposed to put in there. Oh, you can put the you can literally put the round peg in the square hole. Okay. So we're looking for cat's eyes. We need, I guess, a blue and a green cat's eye to make the beer stein valuable. Not sure what we put in the headdress, but keep an eye out for shiny stones. Okay, so we've come out of this coffin. Nice little detail we never would have noticed if we hadn't looked around. I can hear crows. I've only got 6 bullets, so I've got to be careful about wasting anything. Do I risk... Yes. Rifle ammo. I don't have a... Ooh. And again, just look how desolate and moody that is. It's... I feel I just keep wanking off about horror direction, but bloody hell, this game is good. Right. So, hi, Esther. Who's Hi, Esther? Oh, you. I saw handgun bullets in there, which means it's time for me to treat myself. Yes. No. Oh, you were a little close for comfort. Now, bending over to knife people on the floor admittedly isn't as fun as in the later games where you can just do finishes like stomp their heads in. But, it's fine. I mean, yes, Resident Evil 5 wasn't as good, but it did do something. It did make some improvements. I'll give it credit when it's time to play Resident Evil 5, as soon as I can sucker someone into playing it with me, because that game is kind of fun with another person, but kind of appalling on your own. 7. Two more. Yes, oh Christ, oh God, he's got a stick of, he's got fireworks. I don't think it's cross-platform, Shrek. Julie and I played it on the Switch, which, if you thought this game was obnoxious with the QuickTime events, Resident Evil 5 takes the cake tray, the cake shop, it takes anything you've got cake-wise. But the Switch version, and the Switch version alone, has an option to just turn QuickTime events off, which is brilliant. That runs at like 25 frames a second. And the PlayStation versions run at 60 frames a second and don't. Front kick! Stab him in the butt. That's because I stabbed him in the butt. Medallion. I'm kind of wondering if we just waste a whole bunch of time when we've got the next medallion running all the way back to the merchant to get my free shit. Because I want my free shit. Well, that too. Yeah, I want everything. Leon Kennedy is now the master of Spain. Do you hear me, Spain? You don't, because I killed you. But I'm the master of the fact that I killed you. Well, this is the church in which Ashley's being kept. It's time to rescue the president's daughter. Oh, for fuck's sake. No thanks. Aha! We are not at home to Mr. Whoever you are. Okay, that's 10. So. Let's see if these are the dead ringers. Oh, okay. Okay, so it lights up. I'm guessing if you light up the same thing twice, it turns it off. So we need to turn on the insignias of the dead ringers, which presumably is the inscriptions on the gravestones. So let's just go and have a look at those. And again, at moments like this game holds up fine. I mean, yeah, the textures are kind of blurry when you look up close, and a remake of this that just like improved the graphics but didn't mess with anything else. Dead ringers. Oh, so the ones with 2 in. Twins, yeah, so V, I think that's an S, and M, for want of a better description. Is that an S? Yeah, from the front it's probably like a Z or something. VSM, remember VSM. Oh, I better get something sweet for this. Because we should be rescuing the president's daughter. She's like next door, but no, we want our sweet, sweet treasure, baby. Uncle Sam don't pay what he used to. Okay, so there's Z, and there's M, and V. So we want V. Oh, I think I might have done a fuck up. Yeah, I've done a fuck up. There we go. Ah, another cat's eye. So we'll shove you in the beer keg. Nice. Now we just need... I want to say a blue one? And then we'll be the richest man in all of Europe. Non-Spanish Europe. Right.
Leon, have you reached the church yet?
No, I'm shopping.
Well, yeah. Sort of.
Leon, did I mention not to take the scenic route?
Oh,
At
this
any
you'll
rate,
call me
Ashley's
for.
Probably inside that structure. Rescue her. Hurry.
You'll call me to hurry me along. Also, fuck you, I'm going to go this way. But when you have actual information for me, I need to call you. Oh, hi, yes. This. Over the edge you go. Bye, lads. Not at home to your nonsense. Ashley can wait. I mean, she's been kidnapped for God knows how long now. She'll be fine. Oh, God. Son of a bitch. Closure of the church. See, this was written after we arrived, so someone somewhere now, there's like a Spanish monster just scribbling away in English, I hasten to add, exactly what's going on and what they feel and what the situation is. Lewis has been stealing things more important than the girl. It's more important than the girl. They must execute their plans to the end. So Lord Sadler's bent on world domination. Like I say, this game is camp as fuck and I love it for that. To ensure the agent does not get to her, I've locked the door. Alright. Oh, we couldn't get to the church. Hunnigan, you bitch, we were going the right way. Okay, so the door is locked and the key's beyond the lake. But it's okay, because Del Lago's been awakened. That's probably fine. No one will get across the lake alive. Well, we don't want to get across the lake alive. Wait. Oh. Oh well. Plus the same blood courses through the veins. What did you do to me while I was unconscious? Because this is beginning to sound a little bit suspect. So clearly the egg they implanted in me is going to turn me into one of them, and they're just like, we'll let him just roam around and cause chaos and do whatever. It's okay. It's only a matter of time until he turns into one of us. And I'm like, how much of your shit have I blown up and your people have I killed? And it's like, no, leaving him alive was the right thing to do. That it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Just let him keep going. Okay, he blew up those guys and he went to the village and freed them. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Just give it time. He'll turn. He'll turn. Oh yeah. 2 more. I don't know where they are. Anything up in the... Again, you can't really look up as much as swing the camera up and down again. Let's do this. Okay. Are we... I'm down to my last 3 bullets again. Handgun bullets are becoming a bit of a rare commodity, I'm not going to lie. Okay, buddy, I've not got many of these, so just don't draw this out, okay? There we go. We'll give it the old headshot, kick, and stab. No, I'm not Lord Sadler. He's the guy in the fabulous robes. Oh no, I did finish Code Veronica, Dear Killer. I don't know how, because I soft-locked myself and got to the point where it just wouldn't let me finish the final battle. But then, for some reason, while the final boss was killing me, the game cut to the cutscene of me killing the final boss and considered it a win. So, didn't ask any questions, almost... Oh, we mug birds now, that's what we do. This is what the US government have been reduced to earn their money. But yeah, I've been off for a while, I've just been busy with other things. But since I finally had some free time, I thought, do you know what? I deserve to play a game I actually bloody... Yes! Crows have got all the money in this region. Do not ask me how this economy is balanced. This is like the Mushroom Kingdom, where the coins are just lying around everywhere, but somehow there's a functional economy. Okay, that's probably fine. But yeah, how you doing, Day Killer? What's new with you? I'm playing a game I like as a reward to myself. IML. When you say IML, does that mean in my life? Do you like in your life you just like murdering birds? I didn't lie. I finished Code Veronica. I never said I didn't. Or, you know, it finished itself for me. Either way, the credits rolled, and I'm calling it a win. I was raised to have extremely low expectations of myself. Laugh man, I was like, in my life, I like killing birds because they're so honest. Jesus, what do you do when you're not streaming? This is almost certainly fine. Well, the gate is securely shut, so as with so many things, let's just agree not to ask any questions and get on with our life. It's you know, our main weapon in this game is a positive attitude. And guns, obviously. But it's probably fine. We hear lots of strange noises. Well, this is it. These birds actually aren't infected or monster crows at all, as has become customary for the series. So the fact that we're just murdering innocent birds is kind of karma for the early Resident Evils. Also, they've got cash, and we need cash, so, you know, needs must, motherfucker. Just the blue flame of the merchant. Oh, we can redeem our shit for that special gun. Yes. Hey, Murchie. What do you got for me?
Rare things on sale, stranger.
Yeah, like I promised, go claim it on the buy screen.
What are you selling?
Again, I question the economy where the guy can go to the expense of putting up valuable medals only to have them shot down, only to give away something valuable for free as a result.
Is that all?
Not questioning it to the point where I won't do it, but,
What are you
I do.
buying?
The Punisher, which can shoot through 2 enemies. That's good for crowd control. I will buy the Punisher. Oh, it's black and it's got a laser sight. Oh, they've all got laser sights. It kind of like a wall for P99. I don't think it is that. Do you know what? I think I'm actually just going to sell the original handgun. For a very prime number, but yeah, I need this crap the US government gives me. And let's upgrade it. Yes, upgrade. That's more expensive than I thought. We'll give it more firepower. Yeah, and more reload, and more capacity. Oh, we can afford it all. Okay, that guy's laughing his fucking arsehole. I'll buy myself a TMP. I deserve a TMP. I've been a good boy this year. There's another Julie? What?
What are you buying?
How many Julies are there? Let's upgrade to TMP. Yes. Yeah, that's good. Alright, now we are cooking with gas. Possibly literally. Nice. You've got 2 Julies, Day Killer. That's too many Julies. You are over your limit, my dude. A gentleman should limit himself to 1 Julie a day. Just going to draw attention to how good these things look. On a GameCube, like, polygon budget, damn. And yes, I will be showing appreciation for every element of Resident Evil 4, from beginning to end. You got yourself a Julie addiction, my dude. A Julie addiction. Because soon 2 won't be enough. Soon you'll be looking for, oh god, it's that noise, which is definitely nothing. Oh, look who's come back to party. Oh, growling at me angrily, are you? Well, fuck you. Ooh, this makes like a cool little silencer sound. Wow, that crow. He is not even flinching. You know what? I respect that crow. I'm not even going to shoot you. Shoot all of your friends around you. Resident Evil 4 is on absolutely everything on the planet. It was on the GameCube originally as a GameCube exclusive, and Shinji Mikami himself promised, the creator and director of this game, that if this game ever appeared on PlayStation 2, he would chop his own head off. Before the game even launched, a PlayStation 2 version was announced, and it's since been ported to the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4, backward compatibility on the PlayStation 5, the Xbox One, the Xbox Series, the Xbox 360, the Wii, the Wii U, iPhones. The PC twice. Yeah, it's the most ported game of all time. Oh, and VR. It just recently came to the Oculus 2 in VR, for which this is the PlayStation 5 backward compatibly running the PlayStation 4 version, which is a remaster of the PlayStation 3 version, which is the GameCube version with the additional stuff from the PlayStation 2. Yeah, complicated. Also, QuickTime events. I'm not buying an Oculus Quest. If this game is announced for PSVR 2, I'll be far more inclined to buy a PSVR 2. But apparently this game is more just like for fun in VR, because you can like move and shoot it with an accuracy and a speed that is just not possible in this game, so the enemies are just hopelessly outmatched by your newfound speed and accuracy. But it's awesomely fun. Do you know what he should do? He should stand in front of some bombs. Nice. That worked. Okay, well this doesn't look like a lake. Do you know what he should do, etc.? I'm just wasting bullets, man. There we go. First try! I love this gun's punchy little silencer sound effect. This was a good buy. Cut your dick off. Wow, you are oddly resilient to having your dick cut off. Oh, God, snake. Son of a bitch. So yeah, this is where the game starts surprising you by having the item boxes sometimes contain snakes. Resident Evil 5 is next. I need to convince Julie to buy it again on the PlayStation 5 so we can play together. Because playing Resident Evil 5 single player is an exercise in babysitting a retard and not much fun at all. So I'm not going to do that. I know I've played it single player far too many times. But the first time I ever played it was with a friend of mine. So my first experience of the game was as it should be. But yeah, the AI in that game. Ooh boy. Well, hopefully we can, but just, I guess, relentlessly pressure Julie into buying it. I actually have no idea what it's currently going for, because I already convinced her to buy it on the Switch, but we can't play it, I can't stream Switch games. And it was one of the first games Julie ever played. I literally had to explain things like shooting and reloading to her. And now she can get victory royales in Fortnite and do all kinds of cool gaming stuff, so I'm immensely proud of Julie. Yeah, I have to teach Julie the basics. Yeah! She's come a long way. She's come a long way. And I'm not saying that I'm single-handedly responsible for all of her achievements, but I'm single-handedly responsible for all of her achievements. Due to my excellent tutelage, currently Obi-Wan Kenobi, but without getting killed in fights a lot. And yeah, we did finish Resident Evil 5 once on the Switch. A game with the option to turn all the QuickTime events off, so it's much less of a ball ache. Oh, you. I am gonna eat a fish. Well, thank you, Dodo Killer, thank you. A lot of people are tired. You've definitely helped me to more than a few VRs. I don't know where I'm going, I'm just running in circles. I really should pay more attention. I'm just killing you guys on the off chance you're going to provide some actual... I stuck. You got stuck reloading rather than... Yeah, I'm going to mug it. Alright. That's the kind of thing that happens when you stay still too long in this game. It's far, far more tactical. that killing people is just so tempting, it's much easier to get sucked in. Here we are. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. And I'm just pretty much wasting ammo at this point. But yeah, join RE5 stream. And RE6, which is just a crap game, is again something that's slightly more tolerable with two people. So I really don't want to play RE6 single player. I just don't. That's kind of the next Code Veronica, and then it's the game which is on the list, but I'm not really looking forward to playing. Ah, you. Have I got any fish left? Eggs. Yeah, protein. RE6 is the one with the giraffe being orally pleasured as its logo. Seriously, when you look at the 6 in RE6, you cannot unsee it. This guy fucking died. I just want to get into this shed to get whatever's in the shed. Kick him. Ah. That's a bit prompt. Okay, you guys are really defending this garden shed. There must be some... Thank you! God, that guy took like... a goddamn mini-boss. Snake! No, don't go in the water. Killing snakes always results in eggs. Okay. Eggs up. Hard-earned money. I swear to God I shot that guy in the head like 4 or 5 times and kicked the shit out of him and he was still coming. With that much test... Oh, shit. Oh, I'm getting sick of this game. I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of you as well. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Hackers. Used. Okay. I know there's more. Fine then. Okay, I don't think this is really going to end. Oh, they're going to keep coming, so... Much as my Chadley manliness has made me want to fight them all to the death, I think it's time to just go. Oh. Well, yeah, you can't, like, snap aim down, so you've got to slowly it down. And this, yeah. Because no one gets between Leon and his balanced breakfast. It's all part of what makes his hair so great. Look at that hair, blowing in the wind. Like a miracle of nature it is. Ah. Nice scenic view of a lake. A horrible lake. And don't worry, I know a sizable portion of the audience were genuinely concerned about what happened to the other Spanish guy. I mean, it's not good news, but, you know, there he is. He's, what we call aqua sunbathing. He's just resting. R.I.P. unnamed Spanish police officer. Yeah. Well, time to go across the lake, I suppose. There might be a reason why there are no Ganados. Oh, what's that? Yeah. I know those crows have got the good shit, so... See? A gold bangle with pearls. A crow had that. This impoverished region, the birds have got... I mean, we've talked before about magpies stealing shiny objects. Have you ever seen magpies so voraciously steal a society's shiny objects as to arguably tank the entire economy of that society? Because I think that's what the crows have done to this particular area of Europe. Not Spain. We never say Spain in this game. Not sure why. I don't think Maybe they were worried about offending the Spaniards. You know what, I'm going to use this Amenhotep typewriter because the next part can go wrong and we don't want to go back too far. This game does have checkpoints, but I don't like to rely on them. And you could get a little early look at Del Lago now if I chose to go fishing for these fish, but no. Alright. Oh yeah, rideable vehicles. No, get back in. Again, Leon is so shocked at this change to the Resident Evil formula, he had to get off. But yes, again, this Resident Evil included rideable vehicles, a complete departure for the series. It's kind of like the Breath of the Wild in that it was absolutely merciless in throwing out the old tropes and making new things that work better. And I love Breath of the Wild. That would also be on my top 5 games of all time list. You know, you knew it was coming. That's big. I'm not even going to make a you're going to need a bigger boat joke. Okay, don't embarrass yourself, Jamie. Don't embarrass yourself. Okay, so we've got to swing past these and use the harpoons and the lovely Golden Knight style reticule and not crash into those. I think it's impossible to avoid crashing into some. Now's a really good time to get your protein. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. This is going badly. It's a very misleading camera angle! So I think the next one's probably going to wipe us out. Again, oh boy. Audio-visual feedback, good game design. The fact that you get such a massive explosion of blood means that you can be absolutely 100% clear when you've hit the thing you're trying to hit. Because you really need clarity and that sort of thing. Thankfully this game is absolutely on the ball with that, which is why it feels so good to play. Right in the butt, in the butt. Yeah, that was a good one. Good. Ah, Jesus Christ, that was good. Okay, focus, and this thing. I'm bursting out. Where are you? Okay. Wait for the indicator, wait for the indicator. Not gonna get that. That was close. That was close. Yeah. Oh god. How many more of these bloody things do you take? Question and answer, thank you. Not quite sure where a few flesh wounds killed it, but I'm sure as shit not arguing. Not sure there should be water on the boat, Leon, but it would not surprise me at all that Leon had had some kind of like nautical training, but no Spanish language training in preparation for this mission. The villain's incredibly slow-acting plan is finally doing something. I mean, it's really lucky this didn't happen 5 minutes earlier. One thing that the Plaga egg does have in common with the T-virus is perfect dramatic timing. Again, if anything was even slightly different, Leon would be dead now. The villains to this game are hilariously unlucky. Or just stupid. I mean, their plan is not good. Weird 30 FPS cutscene there, but that's fine. We're back now. Oh god, it's like those little vagina monsters from Code Veronica again. But it was all just a dream! That was all just a dream! Bit of a trope, but yeah. Actually, there's something else they brought back for the Resident Evil 3 remake, that Jill does the same thing at the beginning and it goes absolutely bloody nowhere.
Leon, it's been 6 hours since our last transmission. I'm
And
starting to
yet
get
you didn't
worried.
even change your
Don't you
clothes.
mean lonely? Anyway, I started to feel dizzy, and then I guess I must have lost consciousness.
Lost consciousness? Maybe that has some connection to what the village chief was talking about.
Can't say. But I'm alright now. I'm gonna continue my mission.
Again, we just killed a very big and very valuable monster. Whatever their plan is, it's not working fast enough. But it's classic Bond villains, and like I say, this game has a James Bond kind of camp to it. It's a similar kind of massively elaborate people with leaving... There's a very important item hidden in the falls. Oh, I think this... Oh, this is actually written to us. So somebody stepped over our unconscious body, which presumably has emptied its own bladder to do this. Oh, we've got an El Gigante, that's nice. So, when somebody leaves you a message about what's going on in your body when you've woken up unconscious, yeah, the writer stepped over us. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that. Although time change means mood change. Yeah, we can go back on the lake and go to the merchants. We don't really have any reason to. But yeah, now the game looks like this for a bit, which is a really good way of increasing the oppression visually. All you game design students out there, take note. Oh, and here's a slightly more elucidated thing as to what's going on. It's the introduction of these guys. Now these things are terrifying and very, very deadly. But again, the design is fantastic. Just this kind of gross bug thing, like puppeting this human body like a meat puppet. Love the conception. Much more creative take on the old zombie trope. Oh god, this door. Now one thing I do remember from previous playthroughs is that all these head parasites are allergic to light, meaning flash grenades suddenly become a lot more useful. Oh yeah, my TMP, I forgot about that. And they leave gold bars, well he left gold bars behind. But yeah, they are a damn good enemy. Just the thought of like a bug sticking to your spine, using like tendrils inside your nervous system and using you as a puppet, that's just so Resident Evil, but so creative as well. Because the original game kind of borrowed monsters from other genres, obviously zombies, specifically George Romero zombies. The crows are from Alfred Hitchcock, the sharks are from Jaws, any number of giant snakes and things, with some really good originals like Hunters and Lickers. But this game, it's all Resident Evil, no reference, which I dig it. I dig it so hard. I see you hiding off camera. Okay, well I think this is the falls that Aletta mentioned. And again, the shooting and targeting is really good, and it's also at the basis of pretty much all the game's design. So here's a puzzle involved that you solve by just shooting it, which is the correct way of doing stuff. No slowly pushing blocks back and forth, no slowly going into the inventory screen to combine this with that, to combine with the other thing to put in the door. Nope, it's all immediate, it's all on there, and it's all just as good. Then they all click here. There's the two we already had. How do we get to the item we can't reach? How do you think, Timmy? We shoot the fuck out of it. USA! USA! I begin to forget what to actually do here. Okay, we're doing good. We're not even needing to touch our TMP yet, so we can just keep upgrading that. I find the TMP is very weak until you upgrade it a little bit, and then it becomes a kind of better pistol. But you do need a few upgrades to really get the best out of it. This looks like something we want to be doing something with. Yes. Technically this is adapted from a puzzle in Resident Evil 1 with the whole balancing the waterfall to get to the caves, but then having to turn it back on later and switch it around. Here it's much more immediate, you just press the thing to do the thing, and it's far more linear. But after this we're not going straight to Resident Evil 5, because after this is Revelations 1, which took a lot of this game's kind of designs, but also put a lot more of the old horror sort of exploration-y, puzzle-y kind of things back in, and was a really good middle ground, I found. No, bye! Oh, Christ, where did you come from? Okay, this has gone wrong, and I'm on fire, I'm on fire! Did not see those guys. Just jump, jump, jump! Leon, jump! 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 There we go! That's hairy. In the water, in the water. Oh, fuck! Mid-jump. Oh. Out of ammo, not looking good for health. I think now is the time to bust out the TMP. Oh, I really wanted to get a sweet shot on that guy mid-jump, but when you just line up that perfect shot and you pull the trigger and just click, empty. That sucks. We got him though, we got him. So this is the key to the church, which... I mean, this is a seriously elaborate setup. You had to carve a stone wall. And the mechanism required to do that is like... all this to hide a key. And it didn't even stop me.
I've obtained an object that resembles a cult group's insignia.
Wonderful, Leon. Head back to the church.
That sounded patronizing. Well done, Leon. You found a rock. Well done. Uncle Sam is very proud of you for your rock. And it's got a picture on it. Ooh, someone found a nice rock. Bats. Hey, bats. Not even evil bats like in Code Veronica, they're just cool bats. And Leon... I'm not even touching anything right now. Leon is just twitching the fuck out. Okay. Leon is clearly uncomfortable with this attention from these bats. These bats are going to have a serious talk with human resources. I can't tell if he loves bats or if he's terrified of them. He doesn't seem comfortable with the setup. Oh, we're back at the merchant. Which I believe was right by that door that had all the breathing behind it.
Things on sale. What are you buying?
You've got nothing new, have you? So, got anything to sell to you? Ah, just take it, shut up.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
spinel.
Thank you. What are you
More
buying?
tune-ups? No. Alright, so we're not tremendously well equipped, are we? I'm going to save, just because I do know what's coming up next, and, you know, there's no percentage in being a boy racer. Right. Now, to save Ashley and do the thing that we were here to do to begin with, but we got sidetracked mugging birds. Here we are. Oh, you guys were inside. I'm not trying to pull that off. I mean, you can shoot them now, Leon. Yep, it's El Gigante. It's all gone Lord of the Rings. Mock his stupid inferior hair all you want, you know you wish Orlando Bloom was here. Again, this was you guys' weapon. He's doing it to you. Oh yeah, Leon's got the Spider-Man moves as well. Yeah, I'll take all this. Thank you. Thank you. Oh wait. Oh hey, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to leave a follow. Also, Oof. It's our doggy friend from the beginning. Imagine if we'd euthanized him like I suggested. Yeah, but now we've got backup. And too little too late. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, that makes him have a strong reaction. Oh. But the bullet, not so much. This is a much better way of doing this. You can shoot that thing, but why waste the ammo when it cuts into the player? Ah, Doggo's distracting him. El Gigante meet El Doggo. Oh! That might require a bit of a patching up. Doggo, can you be more distracting? I don't think he's listening. Come on, lean. Lean, go lean. Alright, you know what? It's a waste of ammo, but this is for me. that's it, Doggo. You're more just cheerleading at this point, but we appreciate the vote of support. Oh boy. He's got the charges, so he has. Ooh. In the back, shoot him in the back. And in the face butt. Yeah, me and Doggo. Get him, Doggo. Alright, I'll do it. I suppose Doggo did get his leg trapped in a bear trap. Okay. Yes! Puppy power! Plus our hair, still perfect. Look at that. That's what happens to all who oppose our hair gel. No mechanical reason whatsoever why these would open now, but you win the boss fight, the laws of physics. Oh, he left us something big and shiny. Yes! Thanks for the GG. Where'd Doggo go? Shut up, Lenny, that was awesome. Although, the dog has mysteriously disappeared, so I'm really hoping that the ogre didn't land on the dog. Oh, Lenny, well, you've missed some good talk. There were no door opening animations in Resident Evil 4. This is where we officially embrace the future. And we have movable cameras, kind of, movable aiming, no door opening, because Resident Evil 4 is one of the best games ever. And I've been extolling people for nearly 2 hours now onto exactly why that is. And I will continue to do so, because it's Resident Evil 4, and you will show some damn respect to you kids and your rock and roll music and your cassettes and your hip and hop. Anyway, now we're on a very important mission to rescue the President's daughter, and it's time to actually do it. So, yes. I take it from your sass that you're doing well. Come on, this channel sassing me. Kids these days are... Hold on, lady, we're coming, and oh boy. That's a bad dog. That's a bad doggo. Oh god, okay. Can bad doggos jump over? Yeah, of course they can. Well, that's a bad sign in any household pet. If your dog does that, put it down. With a gun. Thankfully, if anybody knows how to put down very, very, very bad doggos, it's Leon S. Kennedy. Yes, he will give his middle initial every time. Does your hair look like that? Well, shut up then. Yeah. Alright. Hold on, the President's daughter. I'm coming. Bloody well will open with this bloody thing it will, yeah. USA. Man, that's a deafening silence. Right, church is now in session. You will worship the magnificent hair gel of Leon Kennedy. Well, it doesn't look like that's the kind of thing they're here to worship. What's this now? Yes, I am robbing a church. No, I don't care. Leon, you know it's a religion. Hunnigan called you to tell... No, you called her, and then she told you the incredibly important information that apparently wasn't important enough for her to call you. We do really need to talk to somebody at the US State Department about the communication between departments. Okay, else. She's got to be here somewhere. It's not like the note they left specifically to inform you as to where to find the President's daughter could have been a lie. Also, it literally isn't. They didn't think to do it. It's Lord Sadler again, who we saw briefly. He does look like Emperor Palpatine's gay cousin. Kind of sounds like him too. Right, let's do a this. Yeah, he looks like Palpatine, but he's incredibly flamboyant and dressed in purple. Okay. Oh, hang on. Yes. That's right. Turn and back. Nope. Yep, I think that's up. Yeah. Well, that's probably what he's going for. Wealth and royalty. Given his personality, it's probably that. It's just once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. I mean, the flashy jewelry as well. It's like he's showing off too much. Given that everything we've seen so far looks like a crappy rundown building from the Middle Ages. Yeah, sadly, you're not fooling anybody. But enough such talk. It's time to rescue the president's daughter. With a gun.
Ashley.
Don't come!
Hey, take it
Don't
easy.
come. The first thing she says to us is, don't come.
Get away!
Calm down.
Somewhat overestimating yourself there, sweetheart.
Just fine. My name's Leon. I'm under the president's order to rescue you.
What? My father?
That's right. And I have to get you out
Yes,
of here.
dear,
Now
that
come with me.
president.
It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
Good work,
See, Honeygun,
Leon.
when we've
Send
got
the
important
chopper
things
over
to say,
right away.
we call
Where's the
you!
extraction point?
There's another trail that you can take to get out of the village. The chopper will pick you up beyond there.
Got it. I'm on my way.
It's a chopper. Why do we have to go... Oh, wait. I should probably have to press R1 to wait off... Yes. Now, one thing that has been added... Well, not added, but is a new feature of this, is that when Ashley's here, she's actually a gameplay element. So we can make her stay where she is or follow us. A lot of people complain about Ashley, and she is an extra element to take care of, because as you can see, she's got her own health bar, which can be upgraded. She can take damage, she can be killed, and she does panic if things get too heavy. So she is an extra thing to take care of. I absolutely adore Ashley, because I was raised on GoldenEye, and GoldenEye had a character called Natalia in it, who was a similar kind of, in many ways, the original escort quest. Because actually, when you're nearly shooting her, you aim past her, she gets the fuck down, so you can shoot. Natalia would wander about the level wherever she wanted, often walk directly into explosions and fail you the entire mission, and you could be shooting an enemy and she'd just wander headfirst into your bullets. Ashley, not only you can just
Wait.
tell her to wait and she'll just stay wherever you put her,
Follow me.
she'll come straight to you. Ooh, bit too close there, Ashley. Just back it up, sweetie, back it up. Okay. Human resources. Yeah, no, as escort quests go, I love Ashley. She's just the right amount of babysitting, but just the right amount of manageable. I do have to say, though, what the fuck are you wearing, girl? She's wearing a jumper wrapped around the neck of another jumper, and this orange jumper... Oh, I can't aim it. The orange jumper is clearly a big, thick, chunky, warm jumper, but it's got no sleeves. Is she trying to be cool and have no sleeves, or is she trying to be warm and wear an extra thick, chunky jumper? Because I don't think you'd have two. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you dress in a big, thick, chunky jumper to be warm and then cut the sleeves off to be cold and then bring another jumper along to do the job the first jumper could have done? And also a short skirt, which suggests that you want your legs to be cool, but your top half to be warm. I don't understand. Ashley, I don't understand your look. I don't understand it. I had a sweet jacket, you should have seen it. Anyway, never mind. Time to rescue you, and we'll talk about fashion later, but we will talk about it. Oh, and another fun thing. Ashley can't climb down ladders. You have to catch her. But if we look up the ladder...
Hey, what are you looking at?
She thinks you're looking up her skirt. Which you can do if you have a sniper rifle. Wait for it. Ashley, do the thing. Okay.
Oh, you pervert.
That was removed from the VR version for not being woke enough. Although she does still cover her bit, so it's like she actually doesn't call you a pervert for looking up her skirt, but you can still look up her skirt, so... Quite what that was about, I don't know.
I'll take the girl.
Who are
Maybe
you?
that's it. She wears the jumper for sentimental value.
No.
My name is Osman Sadler.
So you're too flamboyant. We're back to gay cousin.
Religious community.
What do you want?
To demonstrate to
a
the
man
whole
who
world
enjoys
our astounding
every word he
power of
says.
cars.
You live in a shed!
No longer will the United States think they can police the world forever. So,
Except they totally can, because Leon's here and he's doing exactly that.
in order to give her our power, and then send her back.
No.
Would you let a guy with eyes like that do the incredibly important operation?
I think they shot something in my neck.
Or, you know, the pillow next to your neck?
To her. We just planted her a little gift.
That chandelier at the top of the screen's vibrating badly.
Hell of a party when she returns
Got herself a
home
bug.
to her loving father.
Like, Seps,
Before that,
you just
I
told
thought
us
I might
now, so we can just be like,
bargain
don't
with the
trust them.
president for some donation. Believe it or not, it takes quite a lot of money to keep this church up and running.
I don't believe it. This place is a
Faith
shithole.
and money will lead you nowhere, Sadler.
Oh, I believe I forgot to tell you that we gave you the same gift.
When I was unconscious.
Oh,
Yeah, they did
truly
stuff to you when you were unconscious, Leon.
small, but special contributions. When the eggs hatch, you will become my puppets. Involuntarily, you'll do as I say. I'll have total control over your mind.
Will that be anytime soon? Because I'm really wrecking your shit up here.
Revolutionary way to promulgate one's faith.
Lenny, you
Sounds
bounced
more
back
like
from
an
Steve
alien
nicely.
invasion
I'm
if you
glad
ask me.
you're not still traumatized. Well, this could be a quick time event.
You okay?
Leon, what's gonna happen to us?
Don't worry.
It'll be fine, probably, I don't know.
This mess, we can get out of it.
Seriously, I've been carrying one of these eggs around now for like, what, 3 hours? It's all good. I think I know a good endpoint. Let's go for one more chapter. I'm actually having fun with this game, so I want to keep playing because it's a good game. And yeah, I deserve this. I deserve this after Code Veronica. I've been good. Shut up, Ashley. I'm taking this. I'm taking this stuff. Right, what are we carrying? Too much. So let's do a little inventory management. Yeah. Okay, so now I've got to get us both through the village in the dark. This is where the game gets, like, scary, because now you've got to babysit someone else as well as yourself. In the dark. In a very oppressive environment. And they only brought one fire truck. Okay. But again, your limited visibility, surrounded by the massive amounts of enemies, surrounded by the vulnerability of Ashley, is really something that... Yeah, if you say this isn't a horror game, I'm like, what game are you playing? Not terrifying, but it's like, yeah. I mean, it's not terrifying enough to stop me from mugging people. We'll be right here. Yeah, Ashley knows a good thing. She sticks close to her Leon ass.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale.
new stuff.
What are you buying?
More upgrades for the handgun, yes please.
What are you buying?
A Mauser. A Red 9, sir. Want to stock for the TMP, which we'll definitely have, if we can carry it.
Come.
Now, this is another thing I like. We can combine that to give the TMP a stock to reduce the recoil, which is quite bad. Alright, so we need to get back through here to the village we've already fought through twice. And then off to Basically, we're replaying the level, the sections from the beginning of the game, but now with Ashley in tow, in the dark. Plus, the villagers themselves have actually restocked all the money and things. Why they keep their money just in boxes lying around the place, I don't know. But it's apparently important. Oh shit. And yes, their eyes glow red at night. Yes, that is terrifying. Ah, God. Maybe run into that. Okay. Ah, yeah. It also introduces the fire-eating enemies that set you on fire. But if you shoot them as they've taken a huff, then you can set them on fire. Okay, Ashley, don't step in the bear traps. Okay, this way. Run back. Run back. Unfortunately, and it's a bit of a mistrick in this game, you can't set those things off, the bear traps off to get the enemies, and they can't step in them. This is another thing we can do with Ashley if we get bored. Chuck her in the fucking bin! Yeah, she'll just be safe there, and I can do all my cool Leon stuff and summon her when I'm ready. In the dick, in the dick. Long distance dick shot. We can't leave without her, but she's the reason we're here, you know? I mean, she's not like the hot chick in this game, because that position is taken, but Ashley has a loyal following. Oh, and you can use herbs on her. But she's probably better in the bin for now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Man, those glowing red eyes look so creepy. Whoa! Yeah. Just burning through ammo at this point, really. Oh, they've restocked all the cupboards. How kind. Shit. They'll never find me up here. No, we have to get Ashley out just so we can find out what the fuck is going on with her jumper. Whoa. Stab her in the crotch. Aha! Oh shit, she's just spiddly wibbly with things. Oh god, running out of ammo here. Okay, another circuit. Oh, let's just try and break through the line. She's even got little touches, like the way she kind of hunkers in behind Leon when he's aiming. Oh, Christ. Those things are not good news. Alright, follow me, and don't step in the bear traps. See, she doesn't step in the bear traps. I'm used to escorts who... That came out wrong. I'm used to escort quest characters who couldn't make that kind of connection. Oh, right. She also can't do ladders. She's... Oh, wow, she really sat on that post, huh? Okay. Slow and steady now, slow and steady. There we are. Oh wait, was there a... Oh, screw it, we don't need any more medallions. Oh, Lenny, I'm so glad you're here to note all these things. That's my life, just escorts and baby Colombos.
I opened it, Leon.
See, Ashley does useful stuff. I can't hate Ashley. I can't really love her. That sort of dog-eared blank stare, and she's got a bit of a stalker stare. I mean, look, she's just staring at Leon's face like... Now she's acting all demure. I can't be fucked with gingerbread men, as we know. Well, if it isn't our friend Murchie the Merchant.
Welcome. Got a selection of good. What are you selling?
He got nothing new. Okay. Spinel.
Is that all? Thank you.
These things we're keeping.
What are you
Anything
buying?
else we can tune up? I'm wondering as to the wisdom of buying the rifle.
What are you buying?
Nah. We're good. We're good, thanks, Murchie. Okay, we're at the cabin.
Leon, I have some bad news.
I'd rather not hear it.
That
Well,
means it's
I'm
not
afraid I
true.
have to tell you anyway.
Oh,
We've lost
this you have to
contact
tell
with
me.
the chopper. Someone must have shot it down, though we can't determine who.
Great.
We're prepping another chopper for you. Meanwhile, I want you to head towards the extraction point.
Oh, I bet the pilot of that second chopper feels good, right? Yeah, our chopper just got shot down, so we're going to just send you to the exact same place on the exact same route, and
What are we gonna do, Leon?
you'd hope they wouldn't tell him.
Sandwiched, all right. Quick, in that cabin.
A lot of very low poly enemies at the back there because none of the consoles at the time could handle that many. And here we have a sequence so sweaty, so intense, and just so good that I think every Resident Evil game since this has tried to copy it.
World, eh? Well, I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing.
Another line, I believe, was cut from the VR version for not being woke enough, but they literally just chopped it out of the same cutscene, so it makes no sense
Might
anymore.
want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham.
Wait, how can you know who the president's daughter is, but not know who the president's daughter's name?
Well, you know.
Don't worry. She's cool.
Is she, you know?
Never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Lewis, everyone in the room with you has been turned into a thing. You should know this.
Ashley, upstairs.
Ashley, get in a bin.
Okay, it's game time.
This is why we like Lewis. So now we're stuck in this cabin, and we literally just have to survive wave after wave, barricade the cabin as much as we can, and stop them from getting in. It's very tense. It's very well done. Very, very well balanced. And 5 did it for sure. 6 did it for sure. Okay, that might make sense. Revelations 2 did it for sure. Remake 3 did it. And it's never been done as well as this. Not once. What? Oh, crossed him out of space. Okay. I think it's 4 minutes we have to hold out for. Alright. And yet, if you shoot Lewis enough, there's a cutscene where he says, "Goodbye, no adios, Leon," and blows you away. It's magnificent. We like Lewis. Lewis, you're alright. Oh. Oh, not very much. Oh. Never had Lewis just give you free shit before. There we go. Action time. Oh, it's nice to be partnered with someone competent. Oh Christ, Whitley's. Okay. There. Well, combine. Oh, thanks. Alright. No point stockpiling these things.
Upstairs.
Yeah, that's good. those woodly things can also get you when you're on the floor. So, and they're coming in through the windows. Okay, enough of this. Thousands. And some nice, refreshing yellow herb that increases our might flow. Okay, barely got time to reload, it's so intense. See ya. See ya. Campaign. Oh boy. Step up, Leon. Step up. Oh boy. Okay, we're getting there, We've got the whole sweaty palms thing right now. It's very rare that a game actually attacks with me this much anymore.
This never ends.
I survived it with plenty of supplies. Okay. Down here. Any more? Right, yep. Stay out. Ooh. Okay, we made it.
Looks like they're backing off.
So, what do we do now?
The bridge I crossed to get here's out. So I
They
guess
do
we
just
have
leave
no
en
choice
masse.
but to keep moving.
Don't they? They're gonna all just like at the
forgot
beginning. They just think
You
they get to a
guys
certain
go
point and just go, ah, fuck, this is not worth
Boys.
it. Yeah, he just wandered off on his own because he forgot something. Nothing suspicious there at all. I'm gonna say, well, I think we might leave it there for today. That's a good place to end. We've done some good progress. We saw a lot of the iconic early RE4 stuff. Got some good upgrades. Secured the ballistics, obviously. And yeah, we did good. Oh, Julie, you've missed stuff. You know what, Shrek, you're right, it was a long stream, but it didn't feel long at all. I have to keep fighting the impulse to go back and play more, because it's a game that, unlike Code Veronica, when it's like, I've put myself through this much, I can stop now. I genuinely have fun playing Resident Evil 5, so I'm happy to keep playing, but I also know if I keep going, I will just keep going and going and going and going, and then suddenly it'll be dark outside. So, yeah, I'll stop there. We've gone from beginning to the cabin. I've waxed lyrical about how the historical significance of all the things we saw, and then why I love them, and how wonderful the design is, and the brilliance of Ashley. I've posed the intellectual questions of what's going on with Ashley's jumper to feed and expand all our minds. And yeah, I think that's a good. When we start the next section of the game, there'll be a chunk there, and we'll have stuff going on, and it's fine. It's fine. I'm kind of thinking ahead as well to where a good place is to end and where's going to make another stream. Yes, Julie came back just in time for the end. If anybody isn't following already, then follow. I will be back as soon as I can be. It might be an earlier morning stream or something, depending on life. And yeah, that's about all that's going on here. So thank you for joining me for Resident Evil 4, 5, whatever this is, 4, for the game I actually like. We will go through the whole series. I think we're now over the halfway point. So, who are we? No, we're not, are we? We're almost at the halfway point. I figure we can do it. I know they get a lot longer from here on out, as this game is a lot longer than the previous ones. And I couldn't give a time frame for how long it'll be, but it'll happen. It'll happen. So, yeah, until then, thanks again for coming by. Take care in life. Don't shoot Spaniards' heads off. And birds in real life aren't carrying money. So don't set fire to birds or trees or anything. Not for their own good, but because they will fuck you up. Crows and magpies, they're smart birds. They will mess you up. They will mess you right the fuck up. Yeah.